I need help. I need a specialized help. I don't like this color.
So, Mr. Yakov.
Yes.
How are you today?
I'm confused.
What's your first name?
Ellen.
Okay, I'll just call you Ellen. So, I sense that you have some anger issues. Is that true?
I don't think so. Why?
I see a lot of red.
Red? Yeah, I have a red car. And another red car.
And what about depression? Are you feeling depressed or anxious at all?
I don't think so.
How was your childhood?
It was pretty good. There was a lot of red in it during the communism.
Ah. And how was your mother? Did you love your mother?
Oh yes.
What was your mother's favorite color?
I think silver and black.
Silver and black. Interesting. Interesting. Let me just write that down. So, I'm just wondering why you've painted your suspension components red and blue.
Well, I don't know. As I said, I like red.
But don't you think it'd be better silver and black? Your mother would be happy.
Yes, I think so.
Wouldn't you be happier in the long term?
You might be right, actually.
I think for your long-term well-being, silver and black is the way to go.
Okay. Okay, makes sense.
Okay, we're done.
Oh, thank you so much. How much do I owe you?
We'll figure that out later.
All right.
I'll send you the bill.
Okay. That's gonna be the last change, I promise. Let's start assembling the rear end. So I said I was gonna start from the rear, but actually I think I'm gonna just put the towers here, just so I can get rid of some big components and put them on the car. These are all the bolts that came out of the frame. Okay, so now that I made up my mind finally, thanks to the doctor, let's see how we start.
Are these your pencils?
Yeah. Well, they are only used once. So Keith gave me a car, he gave me parts, and he gave me a book.
It's a good thing we have the book.
Yeah. Keith, why are you not here to help with assembly?
Yeah.
Come on.
We could be having a nap right now.
Yeah.
And that's for a Rolls Royce.
Aren't we doing a Rolls Royce?
Alright, so we started by installing the bushings on the rear control arm, and it looks like it's an easy job, but...
Alright guys, so this looks like it's an easy job, but actually it's tricky. So it took us, what, half an hour already?
I've only got one in.
To put one in, each of us. So I'm gonna show you what idea we came up with for here for the second one. So first of all, we have to put grease inside so it slides easy. Then how these go, they go first through this big hole on the washer this way, so the other one with the small hole can come and cover it later. Oops, not yet. And now this has to go there. But for some reason, even though we filed them, they go really hard inside. So we're using big washers here and a nut. And this is the bolt that holds the radius arm, by the way. So it should be in your kit. Try to put it as straight as possible.
Did you put your steel bush in before you put your cap on?
No, I didn't put the caps yet.
So, did you put your steel bush in?
On the other side, yes.
Okay.
Come on.
Sorry to interrupt.
Come on, I'm teaching a lesson here. And then start putting it in, but if it goes sideways, then that's not good. And that's the tricky part actually, to start it. Because once it's started, it will go. It looks like it's taking forever, this is because it's taking forever. But don't worry guys, I'm gonna cut this off. So it's gonna look easy to you. Of course, somehow this is not there. How? Come on. Ah.
Good luck editing that out.
I'm gonna Photoshop it in. When did I take it out? I remember putting it in. I'm gonna be...
Maybe you should just watch me doing it properly.
Okay. I'll put the camera on you later.
Kidding.
So when the bushings are in, we have to put this sleeve inside too. So we're gonna put some grease.
Well, those are tight.
So in theory, it should go easy there.
In theory.
And now the bolt is gonna be too short? No.
Mine is.
Alright, that's your problem. Not very good with my left hand. Okay, so here there are two rubber bands that have to go around the bushing, one on each side, and then another washer here which is a little bit bigger than the other one and literally hugs it.
Cap.
Yeah, cap, okay, not washer, cap. My doctor is correcting me here. Nice. So that's how you assemble it. Now you can put it where it belongs, which is there. Ha! And it doesn't fit. How come it doesn't fit? Too many coats of paint?
Maybe your caps need to be seated further.
Oh yeah, it moved now. Let's see how it fits now. Still doesn't fit.
You need to do the other side of the thing. Good?
Sure?
Yeah.
That's not a little. That's a lot. Okay, so I went and pressed them a little bit on the press, so let's see how it works now. And it is the same thing.
Still not?
Yeah. So this is 3.119. And this is 224. 119, so 100 tau difference. That's maybe the old, these are new style bushings or something. How's that possible?
Well, the old style are one piece, right? One piece rubber.
No, they were, I don't know.
Are they split?
The ones that Keith put there were split like
They
this.
were, right?
Yeah, but I don't know what was there before.
I don't think they used to have split, you know.
What's in the book?
Look.
Anyway, so guys, I had to grind about 100 tau from here and here so it can fit. Otherwise, there was absolutely no way. And now it fits, it barely fits, but now at least I can squeeze it there. Oh! So here, to align this, I found another bolt which is pretty much the same size as this one, and I made a cone in front at the tip of the bolt so we can align it. Hopefully, no, that's gonna come out. And the washer on the other side. Alright, so here the inner bush is pretty much the same thing. Do you think I need that? I'm stronger than that. Okay, so next we have to install the bearings. And on this hub I have to install the new bearings. So what did we say? Inside is the small one. Test fit it. I might need to install my racer on the press. I should have done that before. This race is cylinder outside, but it's cone inside, so it's very important to put it the right direction. If you put it the other way around, that's gonna be a mess. Alright. And now the seal. I think here we have the bigger seal, or the smaller, the bigger one. Alright, on the other side, do the same. So same thing here, the razor has cone shape, so it needs to go this way.
Next, purchase Princess Auto and get you a race driver.
Really?
Yeah.
How many sizes are there?
Lots.
Alright, scalpel please. Thank you. You see, there is a way also even to keep your fingers clean.
Yeah.
You know, here, don't forget the donut first. This big washer, then the spacer with the cone towards the bearing, right?
Going towards the bearing, yeah.
Okay, so that's how it goes. Okay, so the spacer, there's a small spacer here, and after the small spacer it goes like that. Okay, that makes sense. And this. Alright, so we had to take it to the press to press it in because the hub needed to go through the bearing. So we took it to the press and pressed it in there, and now the only thing here is the washer and the nut. Alright, so this we left loose because it says in the spec that it needs to be 100 foot-pounds. So we're gonna torque it and we'll see how that feels, but for now we're gonna leave it loose. We're gonna assemble the donut and then we'll be able to put the pry bar through it and we'll be able to torque it. So like Jet Buckley suggested, I'll put Loctite or thread lock, or what is it called?
Loctite.
Thread locking agent, red. And Lini is very smart. We'll have to pull out the hub again.
What do we do?
Later. The plate.
You know, it's funny because they don't show the frickin' plate on the thing.
Well,
I was thinking about that too.
yeah. Anyways, so later guys, we're gonna have to pull the hub again because we forgot about the brake plate. I forgot about the brake plate.
This is just cardstock, right?
So it wasn't that hard to put it on.
What do you have that set to? 60? 65?
7. Didn't you say 65, 70?
I think it was 60, 65, no? Rotor flat, 65, 70, yes.
Okay. Okay, so we'll torque that, we'll put the plate first and then we're going to torque it to 105, 110 foot-pounds,
I
and
think it
we'll
was 110, yeah.
and we'll measure the end plate, and if it's not the right end plate then I'm going to have to buy spacers and stuff.
Yeah, wheel hub to axle is 100 to 110.
Okay. Alright, so the hub is back out, and now we're going to install the plate first on the, what is that? I don't know. I don't know what are the names of these parts, but I have an excuse, I'm Bulgarian.
So that's called the vertical link.
Oh yeah, that's the vertical link, and that's the top part of the vertical link, and this is where the cylinder goes. That's my left side, my driver's side. So the emergency brake needs to be into this channel, which goes in the front. Okay, that's how it is. Alright, so it's assembled again, and now we have to torque it to 100 foot-pounds.
100 to 110.
Okay, 105.
105.
Okay. Wow. You can torque 105 foot-pounds? Easy, easy. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Is it tight? That's pretty tight. Even though it's still not 105, that's really tight. I'm just gonna loosen it now, so it doesn't have so much load on the bearings. And I'm gonna have to buy spacers for inside. Obviously there are different thickness spacers there that can go, so we can have and float of just say it. So we have one side completed, and now that we are on it, we're gonna do the other side as well before we mount them on the frame. And for this, we will start in a little bit different way. Right, so we have both rear ends assembled, but we can't put them on the car because we discovered that the differential and the spring are in a trailer which is outside, and I don't want to go outside because it's -20. So we're gonna leave that for now, and we're gonna jump on the front suspension. And now David started assembling the A-arms and the trunnions, and we were thinking here about the direction of the trunnions, which side goes where, because they are handed. So I checked online, and I found in one of the forums that somebody's opinion was the left hand goes on the left side and the right hand tread goes on the right side. So we're just gonna go with it. Okay, so while David is assembling this, I'm gonna start putting the brackets that hold the A-arms on the frame. Right, I had to check my own video to make sure how these brackets go. So this one goes there, and this one goes here. So here we should have 2 shims on each of them.
I like how it has got the little
Yeah.
keepers. Maybe not.
Looks like this is... Alright, we finally managed to have one in. Scratched it a little bit here and there. There's gonna be a lot of touching up, but okay, everything is loose now. We just need to tighten all the nuts, but so far so good. This turns, and like I said, we used the left-handed one on the driver's side in Canada anyways. Now we can start doing the same thing on the other side, or I can start assembling the spring with the shock on this one.
Let's do the same thing we did there.
Okay.
Get that done at least. Since I've already got the trunnion built for that.
Alright, so we have the other side assembled to the same stage, where we have the upper and lower control arms and the vertical link, and we're gonna call it a day. So we have partially assembled the front ones and almost complete the rear ones. They just need to be installed, so it's not bad. Right? Thanks to this guy.
I
He
thought
helped.
it would be rolling around the shop.
Yeah, tomorrow. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Tomorrow you're gonna struggle with your
My nightmare.
nightmare,
My
your
can of worms.
can of worms, another can of worms. All right, so that's gonna be it for today, guys, and we will see tomorrow if I'm gonna be able to finish assembling it or I'm gonna just abandon it as it is. We'll see. See you later.